Good evening, everyone. We're getting ready to do a new hike and a new investigation, and I definitely need your guys' help for this. I'm going to start out, give you a little background on this, and then this is, to me, a scary place, so then we'll get right to it. Just so you can see right across there, that's Route 7. I'm on Welton Road. Right across there, that's Indian Mountain Park, where you've seen me just do my last hike and numerous other ones. Okay, this area here, now you've seen me go along the railroad tracks of a part of this woods area. This is called Hog's Back. Okay, and now I see some muddy parts here. I did not bring the mucks, and I already see some, those are raccoon footprints and some other type of big animal and some deer. Right off the bat, we got some good footprints. I didn't wear the mucks. I'm wearing the standard issue combat boots. But we're gonna check this out here. Right there, that's definitely a good sized raccoon. My light keeps wanting to twist, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. For some reason, it's wanting to turn. Okay, so Hog's Back is this big, about 400-acre wooded area. The Metro Parks owns close to, probably, I want to say close to 200 acres of it. And it is the highland on the, what would be kind of the south side of the Conneaut Creek, just south of the downtown area. So kind of runs the Conneaut Creek, and there is a little stream that we followed along on the railroad tracks that I called Hog's Run. Okay, and right off the bat, there is a abandoned house over there. Looks like someone had worked on it recently. And I see some more deer track over here, and that's definitely a game trail. We got to do a pretty steep climb to start this out, and I gotta say, I'm not sure how we'll come out of here, which way we will. We'll figure that out along the hike. Okay, I have been back here several times. I've done some daytime videos back here a while ago, and I have been back here at night with the Metro Park officer, and one time with Per Duncan, but never recorded. And this has been a place that has been, I guess, creepy, like in my nightmares, creepy. So we're going to take it easy going up this, because this is a steep upgrade, and you're going to hear me huff and puff, and I've already been suffering a little bit from all the pollen in the air, and this will get me heated up. It's been a beautiful day. I'm going to need you to keep your eyes peeled, your ears on. We are going to be going into some deep woods, and some of the stuff has been some of the stuff of my nightmares in here. I will say, recently, when I was with the Metro Park officer, we were back here, and we had something javelin, 12 to 13 foot long and pretty thick branch through the air at us that looked beyond human capacity. Kept having several noticeable stick breaks around all sides of us. Like we felt surrounded, and I was geared up with my tack vest on, open carrying a gun. He's in his ranger outfit. You could clearly tell it was too armed men, and we were still surrounded. Okay. Whatever it was good at keeping its distance from us, but letting us know we were there, and that didn't like us there. I haven't been up here in the summer, this summer. And this is a little rough climb. I gotta try to see. I got a hat tip Jubilee again. My hike along the railroad tracks. She caught an animal, and also Short Note got a hat tip too, who found something on the thermal, especially when I heard the whistle. It was there. And also spotted on there was something watching me at the electrical wire cut in the wood line. And it was a hike I really thought, unfortunately, that not much had happened, and a lot more had happened that I just missed. So this area of being in my nightmares goes back to my childhood. Again, where me and friends were chased out of here by something that was, as I described to my mother, the size of Andre the Giant, but muscular like Hulk Hogan. My friend, I'll just give his YouTube name, Ken of a Certain Age, was with me on that, and had a very good look at it. I am not a scientist, and I was at the time a ninth grade. We were ninth graders, so I couldn't tell you. I was definitely no expert at the woods, but it was no human, and it was no bear, and I don't know what it was. Here in Ohio, we have the legend. I mean, you hear Bigfoot and Sasquatch in Ohio, you hear a term called the grass man. And I think very well between those three categories, it was one of the, that is what we ran into. And I can tell you some of the Native American legends and lore about them. We'll get into that in a little bit, and we'll see how this hike goes, because I do want to kind of focus right now on the hike. Now, as you can see, I'm surrounded by just deep, thick woods every which way I go, and there's so much area to cover. The fireflies are out. Okay. But I do want to ask you guys, if you see something, you hear something, say something. If you see multiple things, some people have put multiple comments down on things they said and felt bad that they were commenting too much. You're never commenting too much. Okay. I'm going to add that in there. My goal is that you feel like, to the best I can, that you are here with me on this hike. Sorry, knocking bugs out of the way. The goal is that you guys feel like you're here next to me. And I don't know whether I'll achieve that or not. And then I will post the thermal alongside, because that seems to catch a lot. I really do try and catch everything that is on that thermal. However, I do not. I'm actually running at about 30%, and even on the stuff I find, the thermal will find it before I do. well before I do. Okay, so that's where you guys come in. You guys have been such a wonderful help for me. That is, somebody trailed into there, and actually something with 2 wheels, but there's nothing that I know of back here. There is some spots where there's a gas well up here, and there's a vehicle that will come up here for the gas well, but I don't know of anything that is over there. Now, let me give you a background on types of noise you're going to hear. We're near Route 7, which is a freeway. You'll hear traffic from there. We're probably a mile or so, mile and a half, I want to say, from I-90. Usually this is right near where Indian Mound is. You'll have the same noises as Indian Mound, only maybe a little closer to the railroad tracks. Okay. That's where the gas well thing is. That's checked regularly. Okay. So that's why this is the place of nightmares anyway for me, is I've had 2 encounters that literally scared the ever-loving crap out of me. And so I will preference that I have never walked alone here at night, and only recently with somebody with me have I walked back here at night. So, as you can say, this has been a place that in my youth terrified me, but as you can see, I'm no longer a kid. So, but I can guarantee nothing. I know there is a lot of wildlife here. We already seen some of the footprints and signs of that. I can guarantee that we see nothing. There is no stage or setup in any way, shape, or form. And we do run a risk up here of possibly running into homeless. And not some of the homeless I've met and befriended. We're talking ones that I don't know. And when I say that is with the Metro Parks officer, I have helped shooed some out of here in the past. Daytime stuff. I already feel like I'm hearing, like, possibly howling. Look at how this tree is going across the pathway. Now, again, this thermal will pick up something in the woods, and I have a knack for not only not catching it, but turning away from it. So, but notable sightings in this has been pretty much every type of animal known to Pennsylvania and Northeast Ohio, and we are near the Pennsylvania border, so we definitely get that. Black bear have been sighted back here, some large ones. That's interesting how those trees are. I don't know if that's anything, but let's look at that. Okay, guys, that is, it's odd, and I'm going to let you be the judge if you think that is something, but there's no, like, cuts on that, so I don't know what it is. Now I gotta hope that my 2 friends, Ken and Paul, both who were with me on one of the encounters, will end up watching this, and I'll send it to them, try to tell them this is one they want to watch. Now we can see we're getting a range here of about 62 to 45. Temperature is supposed to be dropping down to about 58, but currently sitting right about that 62, 63. Somebody is revving their motorcycle now. This Route 7, it's a big hill down and a big hill up, and people love to gun it on this hill. I just heard 3 loud thumps. I don't know if you heard that because there was a train sound in the distance. That sounds like a CSX train. Again, unavoidable here, but I heard from this direction it was 3 loud, I mean, almost like someone was beating on a drum. And that's not the direction where you would hear anything like that. It's literally a direction deep into the woods. So again, we're going to wander around back here, and I have to figure out a way down. I may end up on the neighbor's property on accident. That's Randy. It is someone that I know, and hopefully he won't get mad at me because I didn't notify him. So I'm going to try not to, but we'll see how that goes. Because sometimes getting out of here may be an unavoidable thing. Now on Welton Road, out here, that I showed you guys on the railroad track, down the Lonely Tracks video, is this deep, dark valley through here. And it's quiet, but unfortunately the sound of those trains are filling the air and I can't hear anything. But we have the perfect night because we literally have winds at light and variable. That's what I try to look for the hikes, so that we have this still quiet. We got Mothro, used to fly away. Okay. Now this place or Indian Mound may be places that I could do live streams, but I want to know if you're interested in that. Would you watch? I would try to put out notice and say we're going to do a live stream. And I've never done one yet, but I'm curious if you guys would be interested in that. That's definitely here a game trail down there. Which means they'll use this path, but they'll also come up here to this. Now you're going to remember, game trails, the direction they're going to go to people are not going to make much sense. Man, that's a long train. I can still hear it going. And you can see we got a high canopy. Let me show you right up. I mean, it's covered. We cannot see the sky. we're surrounded. There's tree canopy all around us. My light seems to want to move here in the opposite direction of me. Even though I've been back here, it's impressive how thick these woods are. Now, again, this is owned by the Metro Parks, and there's not supposed to be four-wheelers back here. However, right up there, you can see where they're digging their ruts in and wrecking trails. These trails were made for walkers. There is another game trail. So we have all the signs of a lot of wildlife. There are two streams that are back here. So there's a water source for them. That's where something bedded down right there. And that's the same, man. This is not a place where a lot of people come to hang out. Metro Parks is supposed to do improvements to it before it becomes like for official hangout. I'm hearing that thump again. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But it's almost thump. I mean, it is a loud thump. But it's just off in the distance. Okay. I tell you, this is like, okay, I'd say on my creep factor, we're running up to about, oh, I'd say a 9. Okay, this is one of the streams that we gotta cross. And I'm still hearing that thumping. You can see there was a four-wheeler back here recently. Okay. Okay. Trying to make my way across this. They tried to put like a little bridge across the mud. It's real dry, which is why I didn't wear the mucks. Okay, we can see the moon a little bit up there through the trees. We got fairly clear skies. You guys hear that thumping? I can't make out what it is, but it is a loud thumping. Get away. Bugs. So this pathway, there'll be a couple of choices we'll have to make up here on directions. That one is a lake. So this one definitely, I think this might loop around that. It's where four-wheelers have tore this up. I'm still hearing that thumping, and it's creeping me out. Because it's a thumping that reminds me of, like, artillery explosions. Okay, I'm a combat veteran, and it sounds like in the distance. Okay, so it's a little unsettling, I think, especially for me with my background. And there we go. I found my knack there, finding a stick in the woods to step on, and make an obnoxious amount of noise. I know I haven't been like standing here just staring into the woods too much. Still hearing that thumping. There we go, found another stick. But you know, I seem to be good at that. I miss the wildlife that the thermal shows me. But don't worry, I find sticks. Now it's quiet back here and I hear a lone cricket. But you notice from some of my other videos how we heard crickets, frogs, everything else. We have one lone cricket. And you can tell, man, there's been a lot walking through here. Look at this spider right in the way. Where'd he go? I do not want him getting on me. He's trying to. I'm like snagged on a darn spider. Yep, snagged into his web, and he's trying to hitchhike. And I am literally pulling a knife out to cut his web. Now I'm still like geeking that that spider might be somehow on me. And I'm hearing that thump after thump, but it's not like music thump. Like somebody's got a giant speaker in the distance. It's not like that. You know what else it reminds me of, which is probably not good? That thump? Jurassic Park. I think a T-Rex is stalking me. Crap. That's gonna require the 10mm. train in the background. Bugs. Well, it's been really dry, which is why I gave the mucks a break, but I'm beginning to think I maybe should have brought them. It's not that bad, but there's a few spots, and I might have to get out of here. May have to end up crossing a stream or two, or three. Okay, this way or this way. Okay, so this way is going to ramp us around to Welton. This way is going to be a little deeper in the woods. We're gonna roll this way for now. Okay, so for this, if you turn that way, it's going to wind you, like, you'll end up going, I'm heading more like in the north direction. If I go that way, I'll end up going south and going completely away from my car, civilization, and everything that I don't want to go. Guys, I need your input there a little bit. Am I panning the camera too much? Am I not panning it enough? Should I just keep it straight forward? Again, I want you to have that experience like you're right next to me here. Okay. We're getting up near the valley rim. Bug try to fly right in my mouth. Wow. This is thick. And it is hard. And I got bugs. My gosh. Trying to land on me. Again, I'm covered in the camping cologne and did my heavy garlic diet. Ooh, I just heard a noise over this way. And then I step on the damn stick. So, this is one of the roads out of here, and it's pretty darn steep. And we're gonna loop around here. Now down in there's some of the stream valleys that cut through here, and they're just pretty steep. Okay. It was weird. It sounded like something landed next to me. I just heard a whistle. And I'm not sure which direction that was from. Okay. So this is another one. There goes that whistle. It might be a bird. I don't know. You guys let me know. This is one of the valleys. And this is over by, in the Metro Park Officer, we're over here. And we had a large branch launched from this opposite side. Over here. So I wanted to kind of try to come this way a little bit. And you can see some of the stuff from the homeless camp that me and the Metro Park officer removed. They haven't reset up. There's some big trees over here too. But this is where we were, and that branch got launched across this ravine. Okay, it was pretty big and it got javelined pretty damn far. Okay. Okay. Now, again, that may have been a bird, or that may have been something whistling at me, and I don't know. Drop in the comments what you think. I am at current finding every stick in the woods, so I wanted to try there it goes. Dude, that didn't sound off when I moved away, so that almost sounds like it's a warning for me, like something's watching me. Now see, one of the tricks is trying to get down in the valley, because it's steep. And I hope I'm not missing anything. It's hella creepy. And let's see if we can even do this. That is a pretty steep descent. And I'm not sure if I can make that. I don't think I can. So we're not going to try that. That's a lot steeper than it looks. So we're going to double back around. Isn't that weird that that sound was like, that was directed at me. I don't know, maybe I'm conceited, but it seemed like it, because it only happened when I was over there, not until I got up to a certain point. But I can't say what it was. So we're going to go back and go down that other path. There is a descent that goes up here that is a much more gradual one. It's whether I can find it or not. I can say that in the daytime, it's not the easiest to find. You know, that little sigh there, that's frustration at myself. Step on another darn stick. Nothing like saying to the entire woods, hey, I'm here. Okay. That's that way that ends up curving you south. And maybe someday I'll end up going that way. But I'd rather do that in the daytime. That was me stepping on another stick. There's all that thumping is still going on. The T-Rex is freaking coming for me. Okay, this is the direction we came. And this is going to be going over to the opposite side of that ravine that we just seen. Where I had something thrown at me. The javelin. And that almost would say that would sound like thunder, only we got nothing in the area. I wouldn't be coming out here. But I keep hearing that. There's nothing over there that should be making that noise. Yes, I definitely should have brought the mucks. Because look at that muck. We'll make it around it. But drop in the comments what the heck you think that thumping is. Okay. We're gonna have to go off. There I go again. One step into the woods, I make a thundering crack louder than those thumps. Holy crap. About as stealthy as a marching band. Do a 6 check. So I felt kind of a weird cold breeze. Now some of my stories from back here, I ended up on SasquatchChronicles.com, and episode 503. Also episode 123 on Sasquatch Chronicles. I was hearing like a howling. Sounds like a few different types of canines. I just heard something there. Gosh, it almost sounds like somebody firing a gun in the distance, but there is dang, 0 spots where I should be hearing that. I don't know if someone's setting off fireworks. Which is also illegal in the city limits, but people do it. Either someone's rapid firing a gun, or that was fireworks. This is ending up being a longer hike. Dude, I just heard something here. I'm seeing, look at, I don't know if you can see that spider web coming across there, but gotta get the knife down here, get it, cut it down. Jeez. I need to bring my big Kukurik with me. And a Kukurik is kind of like a war machete. It's one used for design a little different than the regular one. It's designed more for a combat fighting. A little scarier looking. Okay. Hearing some noises there. Okay. That's something large is headed that way. It looks like on a regular basis. That could be just a game trail or something else. So something that this thermal has ended up doing is very much humbling me. Okay, where I thought I was definitely very good situational awareness and nothing got past me. This thermal's definitely proved me wrong. That, again, most is able to get past me, unfortunately. And I really am. I'm son of a... Other than stepping on all these sticks everywhere, I'm really trying to be very alert. Okay. 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 So I gotta tell you, because especially now, after having it happen, I'm trying to prepare myself here. If I have a scream, if I am screamed at, okay, I am too far in to turn back, so I will be having to punch holes. Okay, hole puncher is going to come out and start barking. Okay, which is not what I'd prefer, but it's what I'm going to have to do. I think we got... This is our most gradual one down. I'm going to try to get down in the valley, go along Hog's Run, and make our way to Welton Road. We've definitely seen a lot of signs of things, heard some weird whistles, heard me step on sticks, some bangs. We've had several of them. And we still got more to go. Now, another one of my goals, okay, is, well, I hope you feel like you're here with me on this adventure. I want to, if at all possible, find wildlife or whatever. Try to get close up to whatever is in this woods. I can't always do that, though. I can guarantee that we'll see nothing. I can't guarantee that we'll see anything. However, I'd like to. Wish I could say that. Okay, so this is still... down into the valley here a little bit. See if we can see anything. Again, if you're not creeped out, then right now I can tell you, you can't, must not be paying too much attention, because there's a hella creep over there too. Sounded like something thrown through the woods. So, trying to keep an eye on that high ground. So, some of these cars where we can hear their mufflers and everything like that, there's some that are by design like that. Unfortunately, a lot of it is people not taking care of their cars and they need new mufflers and just don't go get them. So we're descending down into the valley. Okay. Now I gotta say, if we probably just sat still somewhere back here, we would probably come across a lot of wildlife. But these are also called hiking, so I usually don't sit too long. This trail's a little muddy. And we're over here. There's the stream running back here. So we got some noise from the water running. And I hear a distance, almost sounded like coyote yelp. Get away, I got moths coming around me. Here we go. This is the foundation of the old ice house. This little pathway, once upon a time, was a road. And this is where they used to make ice for the city of Conneaut back prior to refrigeration. And I think I've talked about that before with the term ice box. Okay. They used to literally put blocks of ice in those ice blocks. Okay, here's where we got. Yeah. We did make it to the old ice house foundation. Okay. Now we have to make it to Welton Road. And this is definitely where the mucks would have come in handy. Someone shooting off fireworks. I would say that is. Okay. Now this is the part. Look at the steep cliff on that side, where we gotta try to find our way. Over there is the pathway, and we gotta, that's kind of deep. I gotta get over here to get across this. Now I think I need to invest in a hiking stick. Bugs want to land on my hand. Jeez. Now this is a little slippery. You can see the shale. Jeez, bugs buzzing me. Trying to check. I see a heat signature on that. But I'm trying to see if I can tell what that is. I can't. I'm looking at it and I don't see anything, so I can't tell that that's an actual life. So that is happening kind of to the west of me, those fireworks, or sorry, west, I mean east of me. Okay. And this is a piece of the old bridge. That, okay. Bear with me here, it's a little shaky getting off of this. That's a big tree right there. Man, somebody's setting off fireworks. So, didn't know that anyone's going to do that because it is illegal to do that in the city limits of Conneaut where we are. Somebody's setting off some major stuff there. Look at that tree, is just enormous. I think I will have to cross this creek again. There is a path also that leads to the railroad tracks. Spotting something on that tree over there. That might be the trail camera. No, just a sign. Okay. Hearing noises. Not sure if I cross here. This doesn't really. Or if I go this way. That looks like it goes up the hill over there, so I must cross here. Okay, this is a little bit of a steep descent. I mean, I'm trying to place where they are, and now I'm thinking they're closer to being up in towards the town, where I was thinking they were maybe more towards the countryside. Okay, this is a slippery and steep descent here, So apologize, I'm having to hold that light down to see my next step. Okay, because I am going to have to, yep, see there's the old bridge. There's two of them. Okay, you see it kind of makes a dam. Somebody was back here, there's a beer can. And see, that's the stream there. And so well, I feel like I'm in Afghanistan again, other than minus all the vegetation. With all that going on. People, when you set off fireworks within the city limits where it's not supposed to, you're not supposed to do that. Guys, remember there's combat vets around here who that triggers. Good part about that is if the hole puncher has to punch, nobody will be calling the police on that. They'll think it's fireworks. Bugs flying after me here. Now I got the steep hill. Get away, Mothro. At this point, even though, you know, there's other times I've ran across stuff, it was creepy enough that I'm just ready to get the heck out of these woods. It's not a normal feeling for me. Fortunately for me, I know exactly where I am, and right over this way a little bit will be some of the railroad tracks that I did the video on. There's a couple spots up here where I stood up over viewing down in the woods, probably right around in this exact spot. But these D-bags putting off the fireworks, man. You can see some of the remains of some of the old structures there when this used to be the old Ice House Road. I can actually see the street light at Welton Road. And that says, part of this is the beginning of Randy's property over here. So Randy owns this side over here. This side is the Metro Parks. I'm literally like walking tight roping the boundary. You can see that is the railroad tracks up there. Why? That kind of just wrecks this and makes me want to get the heck out of here. So up on the top of this one, I didn't get to this to explore. I mean, and that is steep. And the Metro Park officer found, like over here, where someone actually tied a rope and was roping up to his homeless camp. After the officer removed him, kept the rope up there and was using the rope to get up and down, because they did a good job at it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna be out to the road. And we're deep in the valley. There's a spider. I feel like walking through that way, but let me get the knife out again. Okay. Get out of these darn woods. We're on to Welton Road. On the other side here is that interesting little, it's a solo hill. And there's our bridge, the one I told the story about my friend and his dad having the wreck there. And this is, look, this, man, it is just, you talk about the creepy valley. Because we got this high ridge and the lonely hill on this side. And this up here, we can actually go right over here is the bridge. So we can go over there, because last time I walked this, one of my astute viewers, Jackrabbit, he found something was watching me from that bridge. So we might as well walk up there. Depending on if we see something, I may end it there. Or we may walk back to the road. This is the Lonely Tracks. You can hear that engine. I hope that's not on this tracks. If that is, we're going to probably have to end that, but I think that's on the Norfolk and it's Norfolk and Southern or Norfolk and West, or I think it's Norfolk and Western. It at one time was the other, and they changed it. Hearing a noise from that way. It sounds like a dog. This is the bridge that was eerily shaking. I talked to some other people and they said it does that too, and it's done that to them, and it's unnerving. Now look at that last time I was down here. Well, that wasn't here. The flip is that? Dang, that sounds close. That may possibly be on this track. I think it is. So I think we're going to have to get off of here. All right, guys. So I haven't seen a train come down this track in a long time, but evidently it sounds like it's coming. So, well, I was hoping to be able to catch some more stuff. Let's cross real quick. Because that may be the NS and not on this track. Down here. Okay, so you see the two trees. It was at the second tree. Yeah, I think that's the NS. It's not on this one. So, no need to worry. Now, one of the things I got to do here, because now my power tack, for some reason, where it always used to be set on high, doesn't like to do it anymore. Okay, so man, I probably didn't check that, so because I just assumed it was on high. I gotta put this. Okay. Ooh, what do I got down there? Why do I got something down there? I got something down there. I got a lot of bugs in the way, but I got something down there staring at me. What is that? That's right in the area where I had something looking at me. We got eye shine. And there it is. It's still. I got this light on it now. The other one. Seeing if we can get anything more there. I got something down there. Yeah, we have something down there looking at me. Ooh, I just heard something like an animal scuffle. What is that? I'm zoomed in as far as I can go. And I'm not really picking it up on the thermal. It might be. So let's try. We do have something over there. I can see the two little beady eyes. And now I'm kind of getting a heat signature on it. I have a lot of bugs that are interfering. Yeah, I thought I was having a train come towards me at first. Okay, where is it at? I can kind of see something on the thermal, only kind of. And maybe it moved away. Okay. And this place is going to have to be for another time and another investigation. But we still caught something. Oh, Shiite Muslims. Dude, the bridge just shook like someone else is on it. What the heck? Did you guys feel that? And there is that string over here that I don't know what the hell is. Dude, this is like the troll on the bridge. Okay. You know, crossing these tracks shouldn't seem to be, as a kid, a lot easier to do now. Look at that big spider. Dude, it just shook again. That's the train noise, that bang. Okay, this has been a spot where I've, in the past, caught a lot of wildlife over here, but I got nothing now. the whole bridge shook like something was on it. My gosh. And what the hell is this string? The string is... What do you think, people? Should we pull it up? I got so much stuff on me here. I'm a little nervous that something falls. It's going into the creek. So. I don't know what it is. I can't really get to it to pull it. But there's something way the heck down there. So I'm trying to check on the thermal, see if we got a guy hanging from there or something. Now, and you say, well, I'm like saying suicide? Yeah. Dude, the bridge just over that way, someone jumped off and committed suicide not too long ago. So, somebody in their golf cart. Alright. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone because it's just a little too... What was that noise? That was probably that golf cart. What's up? Okay, I thought I seen something over here before, the golf cart there. That bridge. Well, maybe we can get over here a little bit and see what the hell this is. Okay, so we got a mystery here. I don't have anywhere where I can get a better view of that. And it's kind of hard for me to do that. Me and bending over don't get along anymore. So, it's just not going to work well. So we'll go over here, see if the golf cart dude is still here. I imagine they'll take one look at me, and I am open carrying 2 wireless hole punchers. Imagine I probably won't look all that friendly, but we got to keep the camera on because there's just... Oh wait, there seems like I turn that off, something will happen. We'll wait till we get to the car. Okay, and I'm pulling the keys out. But I got the other big flashlight in my hand. Turn that on for a little bit. Try to pan up around things here. This does give a wide berth to that the PowerTech is more of a narrower, but the PowerTech will penetrate further. The problem with that PowerTech is for some reason it keeps shifting to low on me. Okay. So, train in the background and see that something glowing at the end there. That's a piece of trash. Okay. Again, we'll scan into Hogsback. That's where we just came out of. Now, railroad bridge, I'm telling you, that's your ultimate creep factor when that whole thing shakes like somebody's running on it, or somebody else is on it. And we're talking, and I wasn't moving. I'm standing still. What do you think of this valley, guys? Again, as a teenager, to walk through here at night was a big nope. I was deathly afraid. I would have never went through these woods here at night, flashlight or no flashlight, and I was not trained to use a gun and didn't own a gun back then. So alright guys, you got to tell me what you thought of this. Hope you enjoyed the adventure and the hike with me. Thank you for watching. God bless you and have a wonderful day.